How do you solve a multi-step equation if you've got decimals? Let's take a look at this one. So in the last video, I talked about clearing all your fractions before you start solving, just because nobody likes fractions and things are a lot easier if you're dealing with whole numbers. So I'm going to do something similar here. Nobody likes decimals. Let's clear them so we're dealing with nice, pretty numbers. To clear your decimals, what we're going to do is figure out how many times do you need to move your decimal in order to make it an integer. So for this 4, I need to move the decimal one position to the right, and I would have an integer. For the 0.25, I need to go 2 positions to the right. For the 0.15, I need to go 2 positions to the right. And we look at which one has the most moves needed. So that would be either the 0.25 or the 1.15. Both of them need to be moved twice in order to clear the decimal. So that tells me that I need to multiply by 100. 1 with 2 zeros after it. Each 0 represents a place that you're moving your decimal. And I'm going to multiply everything in the whole equation on the left side and the right side by 100. Well, the right side is pretty easy. When I multiply by 100, I just pick up my decimal and move it 2 spaces to the right, so I get the number 115. The decimal's now at the end after the 5, but we don't have to write it. On the left-hand side, I take my 100 and I distribute. I distribute to the 0.4, so I move to the right 2 times. And if my decimal place is now after a blank, I fill in the blank with a 0. So I have the number 40 plus, and I distribute to the 0.25, and I get the number 25. And we only need to multiply the number in the front of the parentheses. So I don't have to distribute the 100 also into the parentheses. This is just fine the way I've done it. You only need to multiply the number in front. And now we simplify and solve. Quick tip, a super common mistake is that a lot of people want to take this 40 and 25 and add them. They say, oh, 40 plus 25, that's 65. But we can't do that because the 25 is being multiplied by the x plus 9. We have to do multiplication before you can add. The 25 is being multiplied and the 40 is not. So we can only distribute the 25 in, and the 40 just has to stay separate. 25 times x is 25x. 25 times 9 is going to be 225. Now I combine my like terms, 40 and 225. And then you go solve using inverse operations. So there you have it. X is equal to -6. If you want to keep the decimals in, you can just go through the math with the decimals. You should end up with the same answer if you do everything correctly, but it can be a little bit easier, a little bit less stressful if you decide to multiply by 100 to clear all the decimals first like I did here. So hope that helped. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.